Hi guys, Determined Gardener here. We are going to plant watermelon. That's right, watermelon. I got this from my nursery. It is a 4-pack and you can see the cells are stuck together. What I did was I actually separated them because they were stuck like this, and I just separated them. If you separate them, that's okay. It's not going to hurt the roots or the plant. The best thing to do is to actually separate them, because that will mean that it will get more watermelon than if you just keep it together like that. So you want more plants, right? So you can just separate them. So I already have some holes right here. What I'm going to do is just plop them in like that, and like that, and like that. And I have actually 6 more. I planted watermelon a while ago. It worked out pretty good, I have to say. But these are a plant that really likes sun. So you got to keep them in a very sunny spot, and it does like a lot of nutrients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some biotone. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got some biotone, and this is basically starter plant food. So you want to put a little bit of that in the hole, because watermelons are heavy feeders. And they typically grow during the summer. I'm assuming in the warmer climates it's going to be even earlier, but here it will start to grow sometime in June. And they take about 60 days to grow. So I have them standing up like this. You want to plant them no more than maybe 6 inches deep. So we're going to backfill this baby right here. Like that. And I normally don't use gloves. I like to feel the soil. That way I know whether it's deep enough. And don't be scared about planting it a little deeper, because you want to make sure it's nicely tucked into the soil. You don't want to go above this though, right? You can keep it right here. You don't want to go above that. So as long as you don't go above that, you'll be good. And this is soil that I mixed myself. It has compost, topsoil, peat moss, all the good nutrients needed for a raised bed. And I also have in my raised bed cucumbers, peppers, squash. I also have some cold weather plants like broccoli, bok choy. The bok choy and the broccoli has already started to harvest, so I have to get that out, because if I don't, then it's going to start to get bitter. But that's the thing you want to do. You want to do a lot of succession planting. You want to get cold weather plants and plant them 3 months in advance, and then you now want to start with your hot weather plants like strawberries. Okay, so what do you think? Good? And you just want to press down a little bit, make sure it's nice and firm into the ground, like that. Great. And right here I have this covering, so at night when it gets cold, because I'm in zone 7B, and it does get a little chilly. Even though it's like almost June, it is still getting very chilly. Sometimes we're getting down to like 45, 50. So I have this just to cover it. But again, I'm going to keep it off when it gets a little warmer, because this is a plant that needs pollination. I don't know how to say it, but the bees need to get to it for it to get fruit, right? So I'm going to make sure once it gets warmer that I take the cloth off, because if I keep the cloth off, then it won't get what it needs to do, and the bees won't be able to get to it. All right, so this is the finished product. So what do you think I'm going to do next? Well, I'm going to water this little thing, right? So the thing I do is make sure that you don't want to water like this. You want to actually water the soil. Water the soil. Don't water the plants. because if you do water the plants, you water above, it can get moldy, it can be susceptible to a whole bunch of other stuff. So you just want to water it as close to the soil as possible. Okay, so let's look at the stats. It matures in about, wow, 80 days. 80 days it takes to mature. And if you are like me, you have a love-hate relationship with squirrels. So what I'm going to do when it finally starts to produce just a little bit of fruit, I am going to get some type of chicken wire to cover this area, because the squirrels love to just take a bite and throw it to the side. Yes, they take a bite and just throw it to the side and leave me with absolutely nothing. So this time they're not going to do that. So yeah, here I am, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 watermelons that I planted today. And hopefully in the next 80 days, we will be seeing what this product yields, what this watermelon yields. Hopefully it's going to be nice sized watermelons. So I'm very excited. So guys, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. This was a very quick video that I wanted to show you. I have planted watermelons in the past and they have been successful here in Zone B. I'm not in Florida, so maybe if I was in Florida, fruit would be a lot bigger, but it does work in zones 6B, 7B, and 7A. You don't have to be in a zone 8 or a very hot climate to do so. So try watermelons if you can. They are delicious. So again, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. Don't forget to like this video, and if you have any friends that are thinking of growing watermelons or thinking of growing some hot fruit vegetables, share this video with them, and hopefully they will get a lot more good information from this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, and stick around for the next video. Bye bye everyone. Happy gardening.